Hi there guys, I'm David Yake, but I'm making this YouTube series to become your Nerdy Naturalist. Now, those of you who know me personally know two things. First, I'm a huge nerd. I love to LARP, I like tabletop gaming, D&D, Pathfinder, Fate, and I love video games. But secondly, I'm a huge outdoorsman, through and through. I grew up hunting and fishing in the Rocky Mountains of North Idaho, and there's nothing I love more than being outdoors. Now, this takes a lot of my time. I go hiking a lot of my free time I'm going out, and it's recently become my profession. I'm a park ranger. I've done wildlife rescue, wildlife rehabilitation, interpretation, stuff like that. And I realized something while I'm out there, and that is, well, there's not a whole lot of overlap between my outdoorsy side and my nerdy side, except in one place, and that is LARP. So, I'd like to make this series not only to talk about some wildlife issues, public lands, things that are outdoorsy, but also to talk about board games, tabletop games, some of the games I've been playing, tell you guys some stories, give you guys some advice if you're getting into these hobbies. But I'd also like to talk about LARP, how it's, been a really spectacular thing for me, and how it's married two of my greatest loves in life together. Additionally, I'd like to give you guys some other opportunities and some advice on how you can pursue your outdoor pursuits on your own. This first video, this is the first part, but the second part I'm going to be talking about a little project that I took part in this year called the Audobon Christmas Bird Count. Now, I highly encourage all of you guys to try it out, but it's better if you just watch the second half here that I took out in the field. Hey there! So, I'm here for the Audubon Christmas Bird Count at the shore of Lake Ponderay in Sandpoint, Idaho. We're at the city beach right now. This is not actually our study site where we will be doing our bird count, but I'm going to use this specific site for an example. Now, when you're doing an Audubon Christmas bird count, we're trying to get a pretty good estimate of our population sizes. The reason we pick winter is because this is the time of year where birds are moving the least. Granted, that tends to favor places like Florida, Southern California a whole lot more, but we find plenty of interesting things up here in the north. Now, right now, we see mostly Canada geese. I saw one, we got a common goldeneye out here. We got some northern flickers. We got quite a bit of animals. And yes, you will be counting as in 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not the best scientifics, but we're gonna go with it because it works. Get the most accurate estimate of the population. If you're looking at a big crowd of birds, if you cannot count each individual, get the most accurate estimate you can do. And work on some of your bird identification. If you're not a birding expert, you can still come on one of these, and it's an excellent experience. Let's say you don't know all your different gulls. That's fine. They can always use an extra pair of eyes on the birds, trying to get a population size estimate and at least giving some descriptions of your birds. It's pretty easy to judge colors you're seeing, shapes of the head, shapes of the bill, shapes of the wing, things like that. All sorts of basic ID pieces that you can use to improve your birding. Now, let's say you don't know how to get to an Audubon Christmas bird count. You don't know how to connect with these people. Well, thankfully, the Audubon Society puts up an interactive map each year of their Christmas bird count. I'll be putting one in the comments, or not in the comments, in the description of this video for you guys to take a look at. Anyway, until later, happy birding.